Dear Libras, welcome to my channel. My name is Levi and I'm going to do a weekly tarot reading for you. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And if you enjoy this video, subscribe and hit the like button below. And with that, let's get to it. Okay, so dear Libra, there is a transformation coming for you the following week. It might happen the way that you will be given a new opportunity, something that you've been maybe anticipated or waiting for, and this time around you are going to get it. However, something have to be transformed into something else. That means not everything is going to stay as it was and just some improvement. It's going to be a total transformation. You have to let something go. You have to let something die. So the new opportunity, the Ace of Wands, will come in into your life in full effect. This could be in your career, in your studies, in your professional life. So please take that opportunity. But the warning is here, the Death card shows the transformation, that it's significantly going to change something in your life for the better. That's the good thing about it, because the next card is here. What we have in here is the King of Pentacles. That means whatever change is going to happen with you is going to create a more stable, a more secure, a much more robust foundation for your life, in a sense of in a material level. So you might have more time, more energy, more money, it is inevitable that if you let this change to happen, then there is a brand new beginning coming in for you that you can take easily. However, you have to accept the responsibility what comes with it. So there is a couple of major arcana cards in here in the future section that are significant. Okay, so you can't take this very lightly. You can't take this situation very easy, because it requires a full transformation. Okay, so the first card here is the Fool. So this is the card 0 in the major arcana. That's the beginning of a cycle, and that's the end of a cycle. So everything starts off with the journey of the Fool. So now that after death, or after this transformation, you are stepping on to the new challenge, a new cycle of your life, which could take years. It could be even a whole life, or more than one life, if we consider that. But you have the Judgment card here as well. So the call is coming for you to raise, to get out of your grave and start living a brand new life, start living a brand new lifestyle. An opportunity is here for you to do that. The only thing that can stop you is yourself. The only thing that can stop you is if you are afraid to make that step forward. If you have scarcity mindset, if you think that it's too risky, it's too unpredictable, you still prefer the safety net. Well, the bad news is, and the good news is, there is no safety net anymore. However, even if it's not visually possible to see, you need to trust that there is always a safety net, and you don't need to worry about stepping off the cliff, because something will guide your steps. So there is something higher above that is unseen, that is unknown, that is not going to let you fall. So to make that transformation, what other suggestion the cards are saying is that value your time, value your energy, value your money, and everything, everything in a material level have to be reconsidered and have to be valued in a different way. So the time you spend on certain things, or doing certain things, thinking of certain things, analyzing certain things, or energy you spent working towards a goal or an achievement have to be taken into consideration, that the valuation, the priorities might be a bit different in the next period. So you have to make sure that anything you spend your time, energy, money, talent, attention are going to create some value for you in your life, as well as for others in their lives. So that will be important to sort of prioritize what you are doing, and what you're giving out. Are you going to get the reward back? Are you going to receive something? So, or you just wasting your time, energy, money, putting out there, and nothing comes back to you? Because maybe you were wasting time on a person, you were wasting time on a project, you were wasting energy on a situation that is not serving you. So now it's time to say, well, it's not good enough. It's not good enough for me. I want something better, and that better can come. I believe that will come, and I'm going to deal with it. So it seems like you in your recent past you were thinking, and that was the major way of dealing with things. So you use your intellect getting over things. You use your intellect to sort things out. And that might have led you to a place where certain things started falling apart. Why? Because we can't only live with our intellect. So the logical mind can solve certain problems, but when it comes to people, when it comes to emotional situations, then it causes more harm than it causes a positive effect on us, for us. So now what needs to be, it's a transformation, that you start using your intuition, you start using your heart, you start using a judgment that is based on other values than just logic and the intellect. Okay, so I trust you that you have the right frame of mind. So with that, please bring your heart into this game as well, and bring your intuition, because there is a lot of things that are unseen. So you can't see them in the, and saying that you only believe if you see is it's a wrong philosophy, because there are a lot of things around us what we can't see and we can't live without. So when the call comes, like in the judgment card here, when the angel decides to blow their horn and then all the dead rise from their grave, that is a spirit. So it's not a physical it's not a physical awakening, it's more like your spiritual awakening. So maybe this time around it's time to focus on your spiritual development rather than on your mental or intellectual development. Okay, so the work you have been putting into everything have not been lost. It's not one or the other. It's more like you have to combine the forces. Okay, so you have chosen a path, but now that path have to include certain other elements, and everything you have learned and gained throughout this process. You see here the Nine of Wands. All these ones are challenges, all these ones are issues, problems have been solved, experience have been gained, and they're all going to fruit at some point, because you have done the work what was necessary to get from the point you started to come here. And number 9 is already completion. Number 10 is a new beginning. So you have completed a cycle, and what's the universe going to do to you to reward you for that? It gives you opportunity to be transformed, or a transformation. It's a new enlightenment, awakening, and is a new spiritual advancement. And with the Fool, it takes out the option to fail. So right now you have the situation where you can start moving forward, you can change your life, you can transform everything in your life, and you don't need to be afraid if you are doing it right or wrong, because you will be guided by the universe, and that is the best that can happen with you. What you need to have is faith. You need to believe that going through a dark alley will lead you to the light. Okay, so you may have some doubts, fears. We have the moon card next. That signifies doubts, fear, the instinct inside you trying to tell you that no, you are not able, you're not capable, you're not going to make it. Well, you have to get through the dark forest, which is right here, to get to the place where the sun starts coming up. And this is the same place as what you see in here, the same pillars, and the sun is coming up. So you are walking through this dark forest, learning things about you, facing your fears, facing your negative thoughts, and that's the only thing you can do when you are walking in there is like make sure you get through. So you can't turn back, you can't give up, because if you give up halfway through, you're gonna be lost completely. So it's not allowing you to give up, and that's why the Fool is saying you no need a safety net. You already passed the stage when you needed a safety net. We already passed that time period. Now it's gonna be live. It's like a TV program when you have rehearsal, and now they say, okay, now we're going live. How are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? What can help you? Your stability can help you. The foundation you have created, the work you have been put in, will help you, will guide you, and don't let you fall. So even if certain things doesn't seem as rewarding or as good as you thought at the beginning, if you keep that foundation, if you keep the spirit, if you keep that frame of mind that you are in the right place, you are on the right track, then you're not going to fall. Okay, and victory is inevitable. So you have here the Chariot, which tells you that you already left the previous station. You are going to arrive to the next station, but the funny thing is you can actually choose your next station, which direction you want to go, who you want to be, how you want to get there, because you have the forces, you have the power, the knowledge, the experience, the understanding go from A to B, but you have to move. So you have to physically start moving. This can be relocation, as moving somewhere, a house, or changing jobs, or just to a new enlightenment, a new understanding that will give you the next period in your life significance. So importance. You might find something you love doing, something brand new, or what was your hobby before, now you turn it into a business. That is possible. So you have a choice now to become somebody else, to move on, to move to the next phase in your life. And the only thing you need is faith. The only thing you need is belief, understanding that you cannot fail. There is nothing can stop you. If you trust yourself, if you believe yourself, then you can get to the other side. And the other side is where the enlightenment is. The other side is where the understanding is, the realization, the enlightenment is, where you are ready to move on to the next phase of your life, a next longer period. And what is that? It's fulfillment, happiness, joy, everything what a human being wants in life. So you have a chance to do that, but you have to accept what the challenge is right now for you, and that is the transformation. That is when you leave the old behind, you let something that is dying go, completely die, and open to new possibilities, new opportunities, new people, new challenges, and that can only be happening if you follow your heart, if you follow your intuition, not if you follow your brain, your mind. Your logic is not going to serve you. So this is a brand new phase where you need more than just seeing. You need more than that. Right. And make sure that you keep balance. Okay. So moving towards the next phase, some opportunities will be given that maybe requires you to do something more than you did before. So try to keep balance. The Temperance card saying in here that, okay, it's a transformation, it's a brand new phase in my life, but still I have to link my old to the new. I have to link my past into the future, and the gap in between, the bridge in between is me, and that's the present. So how are you going to make that bridge in between the past and the future is by balance. So everything has to be on your own terms. Make the move, and don't fall back. Don't let negative thinking, scarcity mindset stopping you. Instead of that, believe that the future is even brighter than the present and the past was. Okay? So with that, let's see what's the message from the universe, from Destiny, Secret Destiny Oracle for you. So dear Libras, the first message is solitude. So maybe the answer is within. So it's not necessarily out there. It's not necessarily you have to share your knowledge, understanding, and experience with others. It's just sit with it. Sit with it and figure out yourself what's the next move. So this is Healing Chaos, the next card. The transformation is not going to happen by order. The transformation only, first it causes chaos, and then from chaos moves into order again. So healing chaos is necessary before the new order comes in. Okay? And finally, this is stillness. So solitude and stillness. Spend time considering, spend time thinking, spend your time manifesting, and probably you have to spend time alone to do all this, because other influence not necessarily going to not going to be helpful for you. So trust yourself, trust that this transformation is for you personally. So the only person who knows what's best is you yourself. Right. So let me take a couple of numerology cards. So this is self-love, a message for you, and teaching and learning. So teaching and learning and music. So if you're thinking of playing music, or you enjoy music, or this is something that is help you connect with your higher self, then highly recommended. If you ever wanted to start playing music or singing or anything, then now there is a possibility, especially the teaching and learning card. Maybe it's time now to start with a new instrument or a new group. And self-love is also inevitable. You need to give yourself time. You need to give yourself the energy to do things that you love doing, because that's the way you can give yourself love, and you don't need anybody to sort of give you that from an external source. However, let's see what the romantic oracles are saying to you for this week, because we might see some love around here. So the first one is forgiving and learning. So if there was something in the past that you want to forgive and you want to forget, so first forgive yourself, forgive the other person, and then that will help you move on from that negative experience. And that's worth waiting for. That's what I was saying. So now it's patient comes in here, and now it's transformation comes in here, but that takes time. And then finally, stay optimistic. So yes, absolutely. So it's not going to happen one day to another. It might be a longer period of time while you make this transformation, but it's worth waiting for the result of that transformation. You don't have to force yourself. You don't have to force the situation because it's going to sort it out themselves. The only thing you have to do is get ready. Get ready and follow your heart. Follow your intuition, not your head. And with that, dear Libra, thank you for watching. I wish you a really good week. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. And I will come back with some more videos for you. Thank you.